My name is Aqilah Rashid. I work for Walter State Community College, and I currently work in High School Programs Division. To share a little bit about my parents, they were married. I lost my mother when I was 16 years old, so I don't have a deep remembrance of my mother, and my father was not involved in my life after 5. I have 5 siblings. Childhood memory that I remember is just running around outside, playing outside. I was not born in Morristown. I was born in Washington, D.C. I was raised in San Diego, California. And my early days, I have fond memories of my early days with my friends. I've had the same friends since I would say in elementary school, about 4th grade, all the way up from middle to high school. To share a little bit about my high school, I attended a high school in my hometown, which was Chula Vista, California, Castle Park High School. And I attended college. I went to Tusculum University. I have a bachelor's degree in organizational management, and I have a master's degree in talent development, which is training and professional management. My college years started traditionally after high school. My mother passed away when I was 16, so I was a senior then. So I went on to college traditionally, but then kind of got redirected in life and kind of went in and out. So as far as college goes, I've been in and out of college, and then once I decided to go back fully, I was raising children. My daughter was 3 and my son was 7, and I decided to go back when I was about 30, and I went all the way through and finished just recently in 2020. A typical day in my work life consists, it's not always the same, but it's very student-centered, just focused on the student's need, help guiding them through their decisions, just trying to get them to that finish line and keep them focused on their goals. The most rewarding act of my work is just being able to be a part of students' journeys and sharing with them just the knowledge that I do have about life, and being consistent and determined. And then the community, what I love about working in the community is just being a part of growth, That's what I love the most. If I could have coffee with anyone, it would be Bob Marley, and the reason why is because from what I know, and the basis of his message is love and unity amongst all the adversity that he's experienced in life. A lot of turmoil and negativity that he attracted also. He also attracted so many different walks of life, and he just emulated that love, and I think love is a very important part of diversity, and I think it's a very important part of understanding what diversity means and what it represents. So he had a lot of followers. So his image may not have been ideal for some, but I think I would like to understand where that came from and how, like, where that message came from. All the love that he exuded, I would like to understand a little bit more where that came from. My favorite color is green. And my favorite color is green first because I love trees. I love nature. That's where I re-energize. And I think green just represents growth, and I love growth. I love watching it. I love being a part of it. I love creating it. And I think it's pretty in all its variety. You know, there's some colors that are not, some colors are not pretty in different varieties and different levels, but I think green is beautiful. I don't have a favorite men or women's professional sports team. My favorite place to visit is anywhere where my family is. And that's all over, different places. And I would like to travel the world. As many places as I can see. When I think of Morristown, Tennessee, I think of home first. Morristown is very nostalgic in the sense of me raising my children here. I've been here for 21 years. And it also reminds me of the little town that I did grow up in. I grew up in San Diego, California, but I grew up in a town outside of the city. So it's very similar to Morristown. Up and coming, growing. It's been growing since I moved here. I also think about the growth, but I also think about how much more it can grow here. My favorite thing about Morristown is the nostalgic feeling that I have about Morristown. I grew up in a small town. Morristown is a small town. I was raised in San Diego, California, but it was a small town outside of San Diego, California. And my least favorite thing about Morristown is that despite all of the growth that I've learned about Morristown and the things that are happening and changing positively about Morristown, from an outsider coming in 21 years, Morristown has a connotation of segregation still, in my opinion. My thoughts on how Morristown Task Force can better unify the community is first start with the idea of diversity, just the word diversity. What it is, what it meant 18 years ago, and what it means today. Because I think that it still means the same things, but I feel like it means something different as the world evolves. Think about diversity in a lot of different ways, differences of everyone, and reach out to the community to bring in diversities from all walks of life, not just all walks of color.